Yeah, sure.
Yeah, totally.
Oh no.
Who wants to do the recap?
I'll do it. Axel sat and made plans the whole session. That's it.
The end.
The end.
Yeah.
The storybook zooms out and closes.
All right. Was that
And
it?
then he decided to eat a cookie and do some inward contemplation.
Wow.
Wow. Riveting.
Oh, wait till you see what he is now.
Is he
I like to-
outwardly communing?
Hmm?
Never mind.
I did it last week.
I like to think that recap like segues into the Shrek intro, where he like closed the book. He's like, "That was a load of."
Oh, that's never gonna happen.
Body wants.
Starts breaking down doors. Anything else like happen?
No. Nothing important.
Combat. That was about it.
I'm kidding. We threw hands with the priest guy. Whatever. I forgot his name already.
Not Siegfried.
Not
never actually
Siegfried.
We never got his name, actually.
We didn't? Okay.
We never did.
No, you guys never did.
Aberoth had to smack some plant puppies.
My God. Oh my God.
You
Yeah.
don't give Ada an aneurysm if you keep that up.
Plant puppies.
Yeah.
Sure.
Crystal humanoid.
The crystal plant puppies.
Yep.
The crystal
That
plant
were
puppies.
humanoid shaped.
You
That were
finally
humanoid
committed to the
shapes.
bit? You finally committed to the bit, Ada?
No, they were not puppy in shape at all. They were
They're-
humanoid
they're
in shape.
They're crystal plant puppies.
They
And
were.
they penetrated Averoth's ass.
Yep, but Averoth has a crystal ass dildo thing.
No.
Okay,
No.
the condition has been removed from my screen, so I was wondering.
Yeah, so I can't put a custom condition in there.
Oh.
So we're just gonna, because it's not poisoned, it's the thing that we talked about.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go with that's what you are affected with.
Okay.
With the thing that and I will let you know when things start happening, which will probably be when you take a long rest, which you guys haven't yet. You just finished that. Vice has yeeted out of there. He said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." You guys are still in the room. Axel is still back at the tavern getting his shit together and trying to listen for communication from you guys, because last he heard, things weren't going so well.
I mean, technically, I'm half in the room, and like my head is outside of the room.
Yeah, so the room is slowly collapsing.
So much for bringing us search it.
Huh?
I said so much for being able to search it.
It's not like completely crumbling. You still can like search the room. As long as Avroth doesn't move.
Hold still, buddy.
Can't he, like, disengage dragon form?
Whenever I want.
Yeah. He can.
I'm not
he
sure
going
that's a
to?
good idea at the moment.
Oh, that's a fair point.
Do you guys want to investigate the room?
Sure.
Let's-
I'm
Oh,
gonna snatch up the
try-
hammer
Oh,
first.
hold on.
Hammer?
The hammer. Or the gauntlet. Gauntlet hammer. I keep getting confused.
I don't know where the hell you got hammer from.
Because that was like Arnold's whole thing, was he had a fucking hammer that he loved.
Yeah.
But all his attacks were punching.
No, that's extremely wrong.
Majority of his attacks were him punching stuff with Thunder Fist.
Not the majority. A few of them were. But he used the hammer a lot too.
I want to say it was like a decent 50-50.
It was, yeah, it was like 50-50.
I can't fucking spell.
What else is new?
So go ahead and roll me an investigation check, please. So as you guys look around the crumbling room, you see many of the different artifacts. Obviously, you see, his Arnold's gauntlet, but you also see many other magical items that the priest owns. So roll me those, except for Avroth.
Am I getting any weird looks from outside the church?
Some people, like some high class people that are walking by, are like, "Oh, what's happening to the temple? Oh my God, what's gonna happen to, or sorry, the church? What's gonna happen to the church? Like, do you think that the father's okay? Like, oh my God, what's going on?" Some guards are like walking by and like looking kind of mischievously, but they're like not going in.
They're like, I don't
They're
want to
like
fuck with
not
that.
interacting with it because they're
Not
like,
today,
that's,
guys.
they're like, that's the church's problem. Like, we don't deal with that.
Not
That's-
today.
That's
I don't want to
their-
die today.
No, nobody's going to investigate the dragon or the head of a dragon sticking out of the church.
That's not their problem.
So, Lauren, you got a 20. Bren, you got an 8.
Got an 8.
You see that you know what? You find a crystal ball and it pretty. Lauren, as you look at the champion items, and obviously you take Arnold's gauntlet, you see these little stones that are hidden behind their individual uh items, and I, as I mentioned before, there were 4 items in this particular case. So Arnold's gauntlet, a trident, a hunting rifle, and a shield. When you take a closer look at them, they have they're scrying runes, so they're scryed stones.
That means that's like divination magic, right?
Yes.
Can I try and tap in to what they're scrying?
Do
Can
an
I try and use them essentially?
Yeah, so do an Arcana check for me.
19.
Perfect. So you can go ahead and try and scry for yourself, and you do. And you basically get what is on the memory itself. But you know that these can also be kind of put on a bigger screen, almost like through a crystal ball. So if you put the scry stone down and then a crystal ball on top of it, it would show you what's on the scried stone. And the one that you picked up has what looks like a memory of somebody that pertains to Arnold. So I don't know if you would want to put it on a crystal ball or if you just want me to tell you what it is.
Just tell me what it is for now.
Do a perception check while you are watching this in your head. I guess while this is flowing into your memory.
17.
Okay. So while you're watching the scry stone, you do notice that there's something just really odd, almost eerily odd about this. Specifically the ending scene about this. So you see that Arnold is in a fight in the desert, which is kind of last where you guys saw him. And this fight is very intense and kind of quick. It's someone's eyes that's looking far away from the fight, right? And Arnold is fighting a Kenku, a gray Kenku. Or at least what looks to be a gray Kenku. You can assume it looks like a Kenku because they don't have wings, but they are bird-like. At the end, Arnold was blown up per se. But when you kind of focus a little bit on that particular point, he simply is spirited away, either banished or teleported, or whatever means. It was meant to look like he was killed. So his gauntlet was taken, and then he was supposedly executed. So to whoever is watching, they wouldn't have noticed because it was so articulately planned that they think Arnold is dead.
Oh,
But in reality, Arnold was simply just
relocated.
relocated before being blown up.
Okay.
And if you look at all of the other Scry Stones, they all have different people in them. Again, with the trident, the hunting rifle, they all have their respective people attached to them. It happens the same way, where this Kenku, this gray Kenku bird person, fights them, gets a hold of their weapon or item of choice, and then is quote unquote blown up. So, in the eyes of the scryer, they're killed, but in reality, they're not.
Okay. So they're alive somewhere,
That's what you can,
presumably.
yes, that's what you can infer from
Presumably.
this.
Okay. I'm gonna collect the scrying stones and I'm gonna collect the artifact. And I'm going to stash them away for now.
Do you collect all the artifacts or just Arnold's?
I'm gonna collect them all for
Okay.
now.
So I don't know if you wanted to write this down. But the artifacts and the corresponding scry stones belong to their people. I can tell you. So Arnold obviously is his gauntlet, and the trident belongs to a water ganassi that you saw through his scry stone.
Okay.
The rifle, the hunting rifle, belongs to a shifter, and the
Okay.
shield belongs to a dwarf.
Yeah, maybe I do repeat some of that. Give me a moment. The rifle
guessing you-
belonged.
I'm guessing this is all going into your inventory.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to add it. Rifle, shifter,
These all
and
have
the
magical
shield.
properties, but I will let you know you won't be able to use them.
Well, presumably, I
Because they
wasn't
are the
gonna try
weapons
to.
of champions.
Sorry, what was that? That was stupid. What was that, Kenny?
I wasn't gonna even try to. The only one I might have tried to would be the rifle, but I don't think my bow would be too happy about that.
Oh, absolutely not. You're gonna use a mechanism over just pure adrenaline?
Pure primal power.
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't think the bow would be too happy about that.
Oh, no. I don't think your goddess would be too happy about it either, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think Artemis is really paying a whole lot of attention. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think you're right. She's more worried about the fact that the world is ending. We don't know how to stop it.
She gave Lauren a bird and a bunch of trauma and said, "Go out and figure it out yourself," and then never looked at him ever again.
That's not true.
Not true.
She helped. Kind of.
Okay then. How so?
Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask me.
Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, I need to add these to my inventory.
In the meantime, while Aloran is collecting these and looking at these scry stones, Bren, did you want to look at the desk at all? Or anything else in the room?
Yeah, I'll go through the desks. If there's any papers.
Alright, do an investigation.
I'll have you know, it did not roll at all. It just kind of flopped down.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. There are papers. It's kind of cool.
Did I perceive those papers?
Can you perceive
Yeah.
those papers?
There are papers.
Do you want to roll a perception check to perceive the papers?
I'm guessing he's trying to figure out what's on the paper. Right?
I mean, he
I
found.
think he might need to investigate what's on those papers.
Yeah, I think you might need to roll another investigation.
Or maybe an insight.
I roll a 1.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
One
thank
teen.
you, God. Fuck. God, the DC for these aren't very high, but like a 7 isn't gonna get you anything.
Well, 22, however.
A 22, however, is gonna get you quite a bit. So you initially looked at the top of his desk and you're like, God, there's nothing useful here. Kind of look around aimlessly, and then you realize that the desk has drawers.
Damn.
And Brent goes, ah, I should look through the drawers. So you start looking through the drawers. And you look
What,
through
he
some of
become
the
a dumb
drawers.
blonde?
I mean, she kind of is dumb. So you rummage through the drawers a little bit, and you find a secret compartment. And in that secret compartment, you find some letters that are written to a man, what you presumably think is a man, a person named Yataru Talonwind. And on the very bottom, or at least on the letters, are an emblem that you, specifically you, recognize as the Unfallen Shadows.
Oh.
And the letters are instructions on who to take down and plans of what to do with the church, specifically the church. And even though Yutaru himself isn't poisoning the head minister, or aka the mayor of the town, someone is. And it seems like Yutaru is simply following orders.
Is
And
there any?
there is one other thing. I forgot. There is one last thing at the very back. There is a book. It is called Versus and Revenge. What language do you speak?
Revenge and you. technically all of them with comprehend languages.
You speak Undercommon. It is written in
Mhm.
Undercommon.
Cool.
So it tells a story about a fairy god named Brisis, who had two children, Io and Idomir. We've pretty much established this part. He created them to be perfect lovers, and one day Iomedier got sick, and in search for a cure, Brisis became a vengeful god. He split the plains, sending all of Iomedier's followers to a life of pain and misery. Doing this changed him to be a spiteful god, riddled with revenge and anger. There's some notes in the book that's scribbled in there. It's just some like underlining like what a priest or like a follower would do.
Is there anything in the notes about a drop-off point for put them to transfer them over, or they seem to be hand delivered to each other
Within the letters or what?
within the letters?
No.
So it would mean that someone is going back and forth between the two people, and they're not being dropped off, and that it's someone that they know. Did my headset die, or is it just really
No, I heard
quiet?
you. I think I'm just waiting for somebody else to say something.
Is there anything
Eh?
else on the
Wait,
desks
who's supposed to say something?
around the room?
Is there any what?
Anything else around the room I could go through? Any other bookshelves or drawers?
So the bookshelves go ahead and they are typical books of Hanseth. The room itself, other than the crystal ball and the magical items, they are all pretty standard items of a, well, a priest's
Religious figure.
room. They're relic items that you would use for prayer and so on and so forth. Some of them are even probably God, I need to put myself on do not disturb every time I get a message. It freaks me out. There's just your normal array of like, this is an item that Hanseth had touched. So they keep it on like a glass case and like bring it out for like special holidays and stuff, right? As churches do.
Any items that are not of significant value that would be considered precious metals and other such?
You're not taking the desk. I refuse.
I said precious. I said precious metals, not the desk.
The desk. I mean, what?
Desk made of gold.
Hold on.
God, I'm even getting confused at this point. Jesus.
I am very confused.
What
Yeah.
Do
kind
you
of
not understand what
precious?
precious metals is?
What kind of precious metals?
I don't
are you
know.
looking for? And why?
Mithril, gold,
What the fuck?
adamantite, gemstones.
He
Oh,
wants to raid the church.
no,
Mm.
not in this room.
What the fuck?
If he's
Can I?
if he's associated with the Unfallen Shadow, why would he keep them here?
I don't know, because I can upkeep the facade. I'd imagine other church followers go into his room to report stuff and leave immediately.
Hey guys, are you finding anything out fun and awesome up there? I'm kind of setting up a riot. Are you discovering anything neat or cool?
Sending
Yeah.
stones.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that begs the question. Do you share the information, Kenny?
We're in kind of a rush right now, aren't we?
I mean, I've got 7 hours before I'm going to transform.
You got 7 hours before the room collapses.
But I mean, there was I don't actually know this, but there was a beholder, wasn't there?
Yes, so we should probably leave.
I'm gonna
Before that
snatch
kind
up. There's a crystal ball in this room, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna snatch that up while I'm here.
Awesome.
I will pocket the letters and book.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
Like
Can I
the
do
book.
one last investigation check to try and find anything that might be of importance?
Sure. Adam, was there anything else of importance in here?
Do you guys share any of this with
You.
with me?
say-
Aloran's like, yeah, definitely.
I got-
It's easier to show you than explain it.
Cool.
It's easier.
Show it.
Now, take a look at it. So,
I would say as long as they're taking the stuff that was most important, which is the stuff they have on them, make sure to put it in your guys' inventory. That's everything.
what should be put in my inventory then?
The book
The book
and
versus
letters.
Versus and Revenge is the title of the book. The letters from the Unfallen Shadows, obviously Kenny's Scry Stones, and
Yep, I got all this. I got all that.
And the crystal
so
ball.
as you guys are going
What are the
through,
letters called?
the letters from the Unfallen Shadow. While you guys are doing that, we're all wondering where the fuck Vice went. So Axel,
Mm-hmm.
you see Vice walk into the tavern, and
Hi, buddy.
Hey.
after Vice walks in, Alan walks in. You remember the goblin that you guys have been with?
Floating around.
Mm-hmm.
Toting around, yeah. So the goblin child walks in, and they talk in hushed tones for a little bit, and then they walk out.
Okay.
Did you want to follow them?
Yeah, sure. Cause I'm confused.
Do you want to explain it, Ducky? I think it would be
Yeah.
cooler if you did it.
So what happens when you follow them out is Alan brings Vice over to what used to be the golem that Vice was toting around with you for a while. And it's a lot sleeker, it's a lot shorter, it's like almost the size of a regular person, but still very tall. He explains some things to Vice, and Vice looks up at the machine and he looks down at his gauntlet. And he goes up to touch the back of the golem where there's a handle on the back of it, and he grabs the handle with the gauntlet arm. When you see that happen, the gauntlet releases from Vice's arm, and he slowly pulls his arm out, and you see that his arm is completely singed beyond repair, like it's unusable. And the gauntlet pulls into a compartment into the chest of the golem and disappears. When this happens, the golem all of a sudden springs to life, The golem looks around for a bit, very confused. It looks like, as if it's not supposed to be there. And it turns around and they start talking to Vice for a bit. And Vice points over towards you, and the golem looks up to you and starts walking over to you, and Vice stays where he is.
Vice, what's going on? Hello, I wave to the golem. Hello.
The golem, he says to you, "There's no need to be afraid. I was made to protect you guys, but I'm not sure how this happened. But I'm not supposed to be here, and I don't quite remember who I am."
Huh. Vice, what's the name of our little goblin friend?
Alan.
I'm bad
Alan.
with. Vice, Alan, what have you done? Why have you brought this thing into life and being, and what is going on?
Confused Axel Bex Axel. Bless you.
Well, Vice will come over and he'll say, I've had the idea to use this golem for a while to enhance my ability. But something this was not what was according to plan. I thought I was just going to be able to use the golem and use it to fight with me in battle, but this thing seems to have taken all the power from the gauntlet. Like, I don't have access to that anymore.
Why don't we see if we can do something for that hand of yours? Are you leaving? Are you?
I think that it'd be much better if the golem were to accompany you guys instead. I think I'm going to stay back, and if we do somehow get a hold of the guild, I think I'm going to try to run this Hunters Guild.
Okay.
Oh, that's one more thing, Ada. Can I like retcon and been like, also, can I do that investigation search for the deed for the guild? I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah, so while Raspberry's character rummages through the desk, he finds the area where he keeps the deeds in his desk.
Okay.
So you find the deed to the building, and you steal it essentially.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry.
All right. Well, sometimes life be like that. I trust you know what you're doing. I say. Before you take over the underworld, let me see if I can help you with that hand, and I'll beckon you back towards the tavern.
I would just inform you that if you tried anything to it wouldn't do anything.
No.
It would not heal his arm. His arm is just like beyond repair.
Yeah. It's partially a curse for
What you
not
say?
finishing his task, and the use of partially the use of actually using the gauntlet.
I'll nod solemnly.
Then
And I'll
why
be
don't-
like, well, wish there was more I could do, but I understand we're here in your hometown and there's shit you're gonna have to take care of. So it's been good having you here. Thank you for coming with us, and thank you for our new friend.
I would be extremely careful around this thing because I don't know what it's capable of, and the gauntlet's magic was already too much power for me to hold, and I don't know what this thing would do with it. But it seems to have good intentions.
Okay. All right. Well, I trust you. Reach out to us if you need anything. Keep your sending stone ready in case we might need you on this side. Actually, I wonder if the sending stones can work between planes.
You
I
know that it does
doubt
not.
it.
No, that wouldn't work.
That was one of the caveats that was given to you guys with the stones, is that they only have a limited amount of range and they do not work through planes.
Is there anything else I can do before you leave?
I don't think so. I think you guys are in good hands. Vice is gonna give the golem some stuff, like things to help him along the way, and then he's gonna start heading towards the old tavern or the building where the guild is supposed to be erected at.
Awesome.
Okay.
So you guys have a new companion.
All right.
Vice.
I'm gonna walk over. It's like, well, hello, friendo. What's your name? Oh, that was stupid. I'm sorry. I am terrible today. It's been a very weird day. I am Axel. What shall we address you as?
I think my name was Galdron.
I would like to roll history on that
Okay.
to see if it rings any bells. 13.
Galdron
I
might
don't-
have been a name that at one point you might have known. You don't know.
Okay. Well, Galderon, can I call you Tron for short?
Oof.
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, Galderon.
How about
I think not.
Oh, we're
Well,
just gonna call him Val.
we're plotting an insurrection. So why don't you come in and we can see what we can do to shake things up.
Ada, I'll join the campaign with this one.
Okay, perfect. I will. You can either take Vice out, or I will take him out. Hold on, let me see.
Take him
Take
out.
him out.
Ew.
Out.
I'll take him out.
Meteor swarm underground.
Goodbye, Vice.
Take him out back
It
and
was good
show
knowing
him a
you.
good time.
Hey, can I have a bubbly? If you're. I will just.
I don't know. Are you actually gonna drink it this time?
Yes, I'll just deactivate the character.
Well, uh-oh.
There you go. You should be able to add it now. There you go.
Dude, lots of changes of characters in this area. It's pretty crazy.
Gee, I
Mhm.
wonder if someone had any kind of influence on that.
No, I was really unhappy with Vice's character
Yeah.
for a long time. I think that honestly he's one of my least favorite characters I've ever made for D&D.
No. I was referring to changes to me that were made to my character against my will.
Oh. Yeah, no, you got boobies now.
You're also blonde.
Nah. I mean,
No, no blonde.
I mean, her hair changes color depending on the day, so.
What the multi-changing hair color? There you go.
Like my car.
Man.
Have we even like tried to like address that like at all?
Yes, I did when it first
Brent-
happened,
Brent
but
has.
then
Yeah,
bit.
but then we talked to Raspberry and I was like, "Hey, you know how to fix this?" And he legit was like, "Yeah, I just don't wanna."
Oh, okay.
I didn't say that.
What? Hey.
I don't remember. Don't ask me. Anyways, so
I know how
Who's the
to
blonde?
I know how to create a character for a campaign, but I don't know how to like add an existing character to one.
do I have to hold on? Let me see if I have to remove Vice. Remove.
Like you might need to unassign him.
You don't need to remove Ice because I still have Siegfried in here, I believe.
Yeah, I think you just need to like unassign him or something.
How do I unassign? Hold on, let me activate him. Activate.
Yes, Siegfried's still in here.
Let me.
Oh, you just gotta. You did deactivate him. He's
I
deactivated.
did, but I can't unassign him.
Wait, why can't you unassign him? You unassign. Oh no, you didn't unassign Siegfried.
No, I
You
just
have to
deactivated.
unassign.
Ducky, you have to unassign him. Well, I'll just deactivate it and see if that works.
I unassigned Siegfried.
I deactivated Vice, so.
Oh, you have to send an invite link.
Oh.
Yeah, send me a new invite link and I can click on it and add the character.
Anyway, during this downtime, Axel has done some introspection and realized a few things and changed.
And also has changed. So you guys have made it back to the inn. The three musketeers have made it back. I assume on the back of Averoth.
Going on Avra? Are we going on Dragonback?
That's a
I
bit,
don't know.
bit too inconspicuous. Then
Yeah, it is a little bit.
I'd rather walk. Thank you.
All right.
We did just steal important
We should
documents out
probably
of
be a
the.
little bit sneaky about getting back to.
So, are you gonna share this over the sending stone on your way back? Everything that happened, so Axel can know everything now.
No, they're gonna tell you in person probably.
They're gonna probably tell you in person. It's easier to show you than tell you.
Okay.
So Lauren's gonna tell everyone or show everyone when
Yeah.
you guys all meet up.
Yeah.
All right.
So y'all motherfuckers get back to the inn.
Wait, is Joey still in dragon form?
No.
I would have transformed. What happened when I transformed back
What happens?
to the church?
So the roof caves in partially, and now there's just a giant hole in the top
Power
in the
level?
roof, and the desk
Mhm.
is destroyed.
I just
That
updated
poor
my
desk, it was
conditions,
made of
Vanessa.
pure
Just
mahogany.
an FYI.
Oh, are you fucked up? Did you?
I'm 2 levels of exhaustion.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
It did happen. All right.
What's at the second level again?
I gain 1 level of exhaustion minimum from my transformation, and 2 if I fail a con save.
So what? I remember you had like tiers, right, of stuff that happens of your exhaustion, right?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about it until I hit 4.
Okay.
Refresh your character page, please.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I
What'd
What'd you
applied.
change?
I
Oh.
applied the things.
What things have been applied? I'm curious.
You would have to do a perception check.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure. You can do a perception check.
Where is my perception? There's my perception.
Did you adjust both of those
25.
things?
Yes,
Or
I
just
did.
the one?
I adjusted both of them.
Okay.
Um,
Oh, there it is. I see it.
it's very, very faint. But on the back of Averoth's neck, there's like a... It looks like a little shiny thing.
Shiny thing. Can I investigate it further?
You'd have to get, like, closer to him and, like, tell him...
Haveroth, sit still. Sit.
Averoth, sit.
Sit, boo boo, sit.
I turn around. Huh?
Sit. Please.
Sit,
I'm gonna
boy.
find
What is this freaking
Something to sit
Inuyasha?
on.
Sit, boy.
I'm
Sits
gonna
on
look
rock.
at Averoth's. I'm gonna go around to Averoth's back, and I'm gonna look at his neck. Or was it on the back of his neck, or like the side of his neck, or the
It's
front
on
of
the,
his
like,
neck,
the
or
back
where?
of his neck, like, on, like, the back spine, like, the base of your skull.
Okay, I'm gonna go behind him, and I'm gonna look at the base of his skull.
Do an investigation, question mark? Um,
24.
so you see growing out of him are like a tiny crystal.
Do I know what this is?
No.
No. Okay,
Pretty
can I
good.
roll an Arcana on him?
Sure.
and not 20.
God fucking damn it. It's definitely magical, and you're getting like
You might
a
as well just give
magical
it to him.
signature that is other than Avroth's. I don't necessarily. Okay. I don't want to tell anybody else, so I'm just gonna tell Kenny what exactly this is. I'll pull you down.
I think I already know what it is.
Okay.
It's the lotus blooded condition.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is I'll tell you some of the details of what it is, but I won't tell you how to cure it because nobody knows how to cure it right now.
Oh, fuck.
So it is an entity. It is not. It is a parasitic entity. So his divine health doesn't protect him from it, and it will continue to grow. It does grow slower since he is a paladin, but after it reaches a certain stage, it will become contagious. And
Is there anything we can do to protect ourselves from it? Like,
What?
is there any known, like, preventive measures?
Yes, there is. The only person that knows of that preventive measure is the person that made it. Well, not the person that made it, but the person who, I guess, has it on their island, which is Lord Dominic.
Well, that's problematic.
Yeah. There is a way to cure it. There have been ways to cure it, and I'll tell you, it's easier than you guys might think, but I don't think you guys are gonna think of the cure right away.
Can I just cut it out? No?
You can cut him.
I can just cut it out. I can just take a knife and just.
Yeah, sure.
Cut it
See how
out.
that goes.
Can I burn it out?
Sure, see how that goes.
Okay.
Okay, I'm putting you back in there.
We're
Not what you've done.
Welcome back.
we're fucked.
Oh,
Cool.
does Kenny relay information? Well, there's so much information that Kenny knows. Just say he knows everything right now.
Lawrence kind of overwhelmed with knowledge.
Well, what do you share first?
Brain is pulsating.
There are so many pressing matters. I don't know where to start.
Is the
Uh,
dragon
going-
going to explode?
I'm
so
going to.
so now you know about Avroth's little crystal thing.
Little crystal butt plug.
I think I'm gonna start by putting the crystal ball down and loading up Arnold's scrying stone.
This is in the tavern, right? That you're doing this, and I'm guessing the whole.
We're gonna
party's
find.
here?
I'm gonna say we find like a little private room. This is information that needs privacy.
Okay, so yeah, the tavern does have like a room that you can privately rent.
I'm guessing the new guy's there too, right?
Yeah, no, he's
yeah.
here.
Lord can't even be bothered to acknowledge that right now.
There's too much shit going on. Who's this new guy? What happened to Vice? Hello?
Just ignore the 6'10" robot in the room.
Yeah, no,
Lord looks-
Lord's just
no,
like,
this is what a
robot?
Lord
Okay.
does. This is what a Lord does. He looks at him. He's like, "That is not my problem right now," and then proceeds to look away.
I like to imagine he looks up, he just like points at him like, no.
Just saying, Lauren, before you do the crystal ball, you should probably just say that you explained to Axel that you guys fought the priest and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Because like, yeah.
yeah.
You
We
don't need to
fought.
go into detail. He knows. He's
We
been
we
here.
we fought him.
Figured that much out from the points to cloud of dust rising from temple.
Panic starts
We-
to
we-
ensue.
we fought him. He ran off like a pussy.
I
Damn.
customized the ceiling.
I customized.
Gave it a new
Put it-
coat of paint.
Put a new skylight in. You put a new
Skylight.
And now I
skylight.
have a skylight.
Oh fuck!
Where?
I'm gonna remember that forever.
So Alern's gonna put on the scrying stone. He's not gonna do Arnold ones first. He's gonna do the water Ganassi's first, and he's gonna be like, pay close attention to right before the explosion happens.
So since he mentioned that, I'm gonna have you guys roll a perception with advantage.
I already have perception with an advantage.
Excellent.
Yeah, Avroth, you're fucked.
I rolled an 11.
It's great. You don't notice anything out of the ordinary. It's just a fight.
Perfect.
25.
You notice the thing that I said earlier. I'm not repeating
Jesus,
myself.
Paul.
You noticed the thing earlier. I'm not repeating myself.
You repeated
What-
yourself.
What's wrong with my 19? It's not like it gave me. Oh wait, it
No.
did give me a 34.
Wait, does new guy? I can't remember the new guy's name. Does he roll too?
Galdron.
Galdron is not invested enough to know to be concerned with what's going on.
He's like,
That's
he's like, hey, okay.
You guys
Sure.
have brought a glass ball out. He does not understand what this thing is.
You
Am I
guys.
taller than the robot?
I think the robot is actually taller than you.
Oh my god.
He's 6'10".
We went from the party of short people to a party of tall people.
How
He
tall is
did.
How tall is Avroth?
Avroth is 6'7", so yeah, robot's
yeah.
taller than I am.
We replace all of our shorties with tall people.
So
Yeah,
I'm
for
just-
reference, if you guys want to see a picture, I have a full picture of Galdron.
Oh yeah, post it. He
Yeah.
looks awesome.
actually it doesn't say where did.
I'll
did
put
we
it in
have how tall
campfire.
my guy is?
5'4".
Oh, wait, 5'4", yeah.
Oh, that is
again,
really
not
sick.
not part of the party yet. I
That's
want some-
awesome.
His skin is made out of rusted cast iron.
That's
Nice.
cool. So,
Dope.
can I just? I know I'm not like here, but this is the robot that, or this is the golem that you guys defeated, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
repurposed.
Modified version.
Yep, a modified
repurposed.
version. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Alan modified it a lot.
So I have a question for you, Ducky. So I know you managed to salvage his core. So does his core just entirely get replaced with the gauntlet, or has the core been like modified to where the gauntlet is now a part of it?
The gauntlet is now the core,
Okay.
That's cool.
so it did retain some abilities yet to be determined.
Yet to be revealed.
Now you
Yet
just
to be
need the
revealed.
Infinity Stones, and you'll have a Thanos like character. There you go.
Oh my god, get
But
out.
Aloran's like, you saw that? It got warped. Whoever they are, they got warped. They're not dead. And so he puts on Arnold's. He puts on Arnold's, and he's like, "Pay attention, pay close attention."
I'm paying attention.
And since
And then right before the explosion happens, he's like, "There again. He's alive. He's alive. Damn it!"
Avroth, I'll give you a chance to roll it again to see if you notice.
13.
With advantage, right?
With advantage. Yeah. You get
Oh.
advantage. See if you can roll higher than 13.
2.
Aloran's gonna rewind it. He's gonna be like, you see, right there,
Yeah.
right fucking there."
You know, after
Just give
everyone
it.
fucking points it out.
Hang on. A 14 for persuasion that I saw it.
Yeah. You persuade yourself that you see it.
I was persuaded that he saw it.
It's like some fucking. It's like some fucking.
You're
What's the-
convinced that it exists.
So wait, hold on. Can I ask you something, babe? Do they
What?
know? They see that the person blinked away, got blinked out of existence essentially somewhere.
Yeah.
But do they know how?
So they are not
Or
there.
can they just?
It's hard to explain that part. So they're not there to feel the magical energy, but they can try and discern what spell it is based on either the movements
And
and
I
stuff like that,
spe-
etc.
Can I spend time focusing on the scrying to try and glean more information from it?
So
Like
if
more
you
like
do an
presence.
Arcana check, you can try and just discern it right now.
Thank God I have advantage.
If
22.
they get this right, can I tell them?
Yes, you can tell him. Anybody else want to do an Arcana check to see what spell he uses?
Yes. Hang on, sorry. I'm still picking all my
Sure, yeah.
spells for my new stats.
You're fine.
So I was minorly distracted. Yeah, I'll roll Arcana, sure.
Bryn does not know.
Give me a minute.
Axel does not know.
Galtron lifts the table 3 inches in the air and looks underneath of it and is wondering what you guys are looking at.
Well, it's like a projection, isn't it? It's not just like in the ball, right?
Yeah, so it uses the ball as a projection to project it into the air, kind of like
He's wondering where the projection is coming from.
like when you guys saw Farlongen.
I see.
Except Farlongen's ball doesn't need a scry stone underneath
Balls.
it. Does anybody else want to do an Arcana check?
Mm,
I don't think Azeroth would really give a shit enough.
I don't think I've been able to figure enough out to really roll an Arcana check.
Okay, Adam,
He's
what
not.
was the spell that they used?
Give me a second. I gotta find it again.
Was it banishment?
No, it was not banishment.
Was it etherealness?
Was it Wish? I wish you were gone.
I wish you weren't here.
I wish you a Merry Christmas. Oh, sorry.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay.
If you look
I'll
really
do that again.
closely,
You want to
if you
know
look,
something really funny?
look real
Joey,
closely,
I
a
don't
Santa
know
hat
if you were
appears and
here
he
for this.
disappears.
Can't remember if you were here for this, but
Joey
Alorn
was not.
canonically knows what Christmas is. He just cannot actually express the word Christmas.
Yeah, every time
Oh.
he tries, he just forgets.
Yeah,
Nice.
he understands Christmas and then the concept and the energy and the jolliness of Christmas. He's like Santa Claus, except he can't actually
Do anything
articulate
about it.
Christmas. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, because every
That's why
time
he
does,
immediately went to the toy chest in the drought cave or the Drider cage.
Makes sense.
he just immediately forgets what he was doing. He's just like, what was I singing about? Occasionally,
We
Alorn
wish you a
just
merry. Huh? We wish you a merry. I don't know.
well, we wish
Oh,
you
well.
a Merry Fuckmas. We wish you a Merry Fuckmas. Oh, those aren't the words. Fuck.
We wish you a merry Murderfest. We wish you a merry.
Yeah, because that holiday makes more sense.
Hey, babe, can I jump into a call with you real quick?
Yeah,
We'll be right
go. I'll just
Push me.
drag you down.
So I can't find the spell now. It's supposed to be the one where a willing creature goes into another plane, but I can't find it now for some reason. I'm looking everywhere.
A willing creature? But what if they're not willing? Oh,
They are willing. That's
they
the
are
point.
willing.
It's supposed to be a cooperative effort. Do you know how to find it?
Hold on. Plane shift? Nope.
But it have to be no, because that shows a circle.
Astral projection, banishment, banishing smite, blink, demiplane, etherealness, gate, maze, morning
How
kindness.
we? I know I read it. That was the whole point
Was
of
it rope
this.
trick?
What's rope trick say?
You get a rope. One end rises into there. The extra amount of space
I guess
reaches. The space can hold as many as 8 medium. Oh, no, it's just a spare dimension.
I guess we do that. It's a plane shift, right? Or like it's a custom spell. Because like now I can't find it. I don't know why I can't find it.
Plane shift.
Because they need to be transported to the different plane, right? To fight on another
Yeah.
plane. So should we just say it's an alteration of a spell called plane shift?
Hold on. I'm looking at all the different ones. Let me see what gate says.
I don't know why.
Nope, that's not it.
It seems like it's plane shift because I have plane shift.
Then it's plane shift.
So we'll have to do that.
Yeah. Just add
Okay.
a
But I don't have that anymore, so
alright.
it would have been when I had it. So okay. So should we just tell them it's plane shift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeet!
Yeet.
Yeet!
I get.
Adam's
Okay.
back. Adam's back.
Because even at this high of, even at level, well, I
The
suppose I
dynamic
would.
duo has returned.
I suppose I would actually.
What will they do next?
You probably have a lot of like level 1 spell slots.
No, I just realized because I changed what my first and my primary class was from ranger or from rogue to druid, and I'm only 8th level druid, but it's giving me the spell slots for a 14th level because that's
Yeah,
what's going.
that's a bug with D&D Beyond.
That's
Actually, I
that'd be-
think that's how. I'm not sure how multi-classing works. Sometimes you can get away with shit like that.
Really?
well,
Is yours a class
like
spellcaster?
14th level druid, you'd have
So
6th level spells.
so funny thing is, it works like that if it's spellcasting levels. So if you multi-class into 2 spellcaster classes, then yes, it does work like that.
That's what I
That's
was thinking.
Yep.
really cool, actually.
I was thinking that's right because I can cast 7th level spells now apparently, though I don't know any. I just cast lower spells at higher levels. So cool.
Yeah, so that is a thing that can happen now. Anyways, Adam,
Strange.
tell Kitty the spell.
So it's an advanced version of a spell called plane shift.
Okay.
Essentially dragging a willing user to another plane.
Willing.
Which
Of
would
existence.
imply that they knew this was going to happen.
Hang on, hang on. I just want to back up to the fact that he's killing these people to make it look like they're dead, but they're not actually dead. So
Well,
how do we know he's not a double agent?
well, we don't know if he knew that they're not actually dead or not. In case you don't remember, it was like we had to like really pay attention in order to see that they weren't actually
Yeah,
killed.
but
at the
Avarov
current-
could figure.
At the current moment, you guys do
I'd
not
be able to
know
figure that out.
who cast the spell, if it was the Kenku or if it was something else entirely.
Ah, that's fair. It's very true.
Yes,
The
because
only
We
thing,
don't
the only thing
know.
you do know is that the eyes, the ones who you're seeing this through, do believe that the people died.
Okay, and so that would imply that the fact that he has these scrying stones through these people's eyes, we
Proof
can
of
infer
death.
that we can. That's proof of death. We can imply that he was hanging on to these as proof of death, and he believes that they're proof of death.
Or want someone to believe they're proof of death. But either way, that person doesn't matter. We still starting a rebellion, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. And it was like
Cool.
this with all four of them. At all four of them, Alorn tells
Hmm.
us that all four of them were like this. And I'm wondering if he wasn't planning to do this, if we weren't about to be in the same sort of situation.
Who knows? Oh, by the way, Vice left.
What?
So while you guys were off having your fun, I've managed to make some communications, and I've gotten the adventurers together. So we should be getting to where we could rally and deal with this.
Okay. By the way, Avaroth is infected by a crystalline parasite that's going to consume him and eventually consume us if we stay near him. Unless we find a cure.
Whatever.
That sounds like fun.
Okay, I'll draw the steps 2 feet
There-
back.
There is no known cure, and well, there is a cure, but the only person who knows it is none other than Dominic.
Raining sideways.
It's called the
Who?
Lotus. It's called Lotus Blooded.
Why does that sound familiar?
It's because it's Versus related.
I don't know. If it's familiar, maybe you should roll a history check.
Well, it's
I
Versus
probably
related,
should,
isn't
and
it?
I have
It's
no.
like a religion check more than anything.
Oh yeah,
I have
religion.
no-
Well, I mean,
I
mean,
knew where that was immediately.
I still don't
feel
know where
like
I'm
I
getting my
should just
history
get to know that.
proficiency from.
I also got a nat 20. I feel like I should just get to know that it has to do with Versus.
yeah, it
and
does
I think
have to do with.
I think
versus.
you should just outright just tell everyone that it has to do with versus, honestly, just to save time, because like you have all this knowledge right now
We also have a book of the gods.
of the versus.
Yeah, a book of gods of versus.
Actually, you don't know that unless Bren tells you.
Oh yeah, it's Bren.
Sure.
Never mind.
Wow.
Yeah, he
Ooh, no,
never
I was-
shares anything.
Are you gonna share?
I was gonna. I even said it earlier. I was bringing back the share.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, you weren't listening.
she actually shares shit.
What?
Do you also share the what is it? The scrolls of what is it? The shadows.
Oh yeah, the letters.
Mm-hmm.
You've already forgotten. I told you I was already gonna do that.
Okay. So there's some detective work that could be done with that too, I believe.
Everybody in this party has had some sort of change, except the Lord. I'm realizing.
No, Lawrence had a change. Fuck it, bucket.
Bucket.
That was just
Yeah.
a new power.
That'll change.
Lawrence screaming "fuck it, bucket" in the middle of battle.
You can't cast Eldritch Blast without saying bucket.
I still don't
At
know.
the very least, he has to whisper it. It's
Yeah.
part of his verbal. It's part of his verbal
Semantics now.
component, semantic
Can I
component.
mention this?
What?
So since Raspberry does share those scrolls, you all realize that on the scrolls it does show that the names of those 3 champions are crossed off.
Oh, four.
All four of them?
4 of them. Yeah.
Yes, I will go ahead and connect the dots for you, if you don't mind. So, obviously, the gauntlet belonged to Arnold, who was a goblin artificer. The trident belongs to a water genasi. Her name was, Galisi, and she was a bard. The hunting rifle belonged to the shifter, and her name, uh, was Vesteri, and she was a hunter.
Can Lauren roll a history check to see if he remembers her or has encountered her?
Sure. Actually, yes, because she is from the same place.
23.
So shifters also are from Layla. They have a cute little community that is up north of the continent, and they have a habit of going out and joining the Hunters Guild. You guys left around the same time, and you have encountered her maybe like once or twice.
Okay.
She
And the
was
last person.
a lovely lady. The last person, he is a dwarf. His name is Cabron, and he is a cleric.
I'm gonna take all the scrying stones with me. And keep them on myself. And during the next like long rest or something, I'm gonna try and like get a greater focus in on it to try and maybe identify some sort of magic remnant or echo or something that can tell me where that plane shift led to, or give me some sort of hint.
Okay. So speaking of long rests, you guys have an option to take a long rest since you are back at the tavern.
It's gonna take some time for us to get everyone ready for the revolution.
Oh, and I'm also gonna go give
Pretty
the
fucked up right
deed
now.
to Vice and have a conversation with him.
Though he would have
I mean, I'm at the tavern,
hands.
You're at the
Wait,
top.
Vice is
or not the
there?
tavern, the
Yeah.
guild building.
I'm assuming that's where Lauren would assume you were at.
Hey, during this long rest, I want to try something stupid with Averoth.
Uh-oh.
1 second.
We like stupid things here.
I want to deal with this parasite, study it, and come up with some hypothesis and ways to deal with it.
Well, he's like, that is not advisable. It does get contagious.
We just
You
pull
said
it
it's
out?
contagious at the end of it, is it? Or that I would.
Not at the end of it, I don't think.
Oh.
Eventually, it will become
At some
contagious.
point, it will become contagious, but
You.
I don't think it's explicitly at the end.
It's kind of obvious when it becomes contagious.
That's not good.
Flame's like, this is not something you want to fuck with.
That is no bueno.
6 feet apart at all times.
What is this? What is this? The corona?
My corona.
Demonetized.
Demonetized. Oh fuck! I can't put it on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's true. You
Why?
can't say anything about
What?
19.
Yeah.
Really?
You can't say anything
Why?
about the coughing of the vids.
We were just talking about beer, not any illnesses.
What?
Yeah, Corona is.
You're kidding me,
Corona's a
Corona's
right?
beer.
It's
Why?
a bad beer, but it's a beer.
That's fucking
You can't even say
ridiculous.
anything about the
It's-
beer, technically.
It's because of misinformation that fucking boomers
Yeah.
are spreading.
The fact
about
that
It is because
still,
of the
that's
misinformation.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's dumb.
That's completely. That is like.
I mean, would you rather
I'm-
have a bunch of computer conspiracy? If they're spreading out false information, the public
I would
believing it.
rather not be
I mean,
censored from even so
let's-
much as talking about it.
Let's
That's
be real,
absurd.
Raspberry. That's happening all the time. No matter
Yeah,
what
Yeah.
it is.
that's
So,
like
yeah, it
that's
is
like
absurd.
freaking like communist censoring type shit. Like
Yeah,
that's really bad.
It's awful.
It's the world we live in
Anyways,
now.
so
It's not the government, so it's totally fine. And the rights of the corporation are the rights of the person.
And unmonetized.
And monetize.
No comments from
Demonetized.
Dragon.
so
That's ridiculous.
Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because I'm trying to figure out where I'm getting 2 of my proficiencies from, and it's not making any sense, and I'm confused.
is it from your
I think
background?
left over from. That's true too.
It's probably
Like what are the proficiencies in?
History and medicine.
Your
It's probably
background.
That's your
Background.
background.
Probably your background.
That's my background. All right,
Yeah.
I just wanting to make sure because I completely reworked my classes after eating that cookie.
Good
Nice.
cookies.
Feel free to look at what I do now.
Oh, I'll take a look. Don't worry. I'll regret everything.
Yes, you will.
Anyways, so before your guys' long rest, was there anything that you guys wanted to do? Oh, did you guys look at? You looked at the letters.
Yeah.
Did they want to do a history check on the shadows?
They've encountered
We
the
already know.
shadows
Yeah,
once
we've
before.
encountered the shadows before.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys remember all that shit. Because there's been a lot of shit that's happened throughout this campaign, okay?
Yeah, it's a lot of callbacks, but I think they remember.
It was
What
those
happened?
bitches who chased us out that Eric Crooker town.
Yes, it was
You are
also
correct.
the same people that burned down Arnold's village.
Arnold's home. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it-
people that is who Arnold left you guys to go after.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's true.
With brain Goper. Hang on. With Avaroth, I first want to look to see. I have 2 ideas. My first one is to polymorph him into something easier and then extract the parasite from that.
Okay.
But I don't know if the parasite would also be polymorphed. So I want to try that with Avaroth's consent.
Obviously, yeah.
Avaroth.
I mean, Abroth is fine with it.
Okay, so
So-
you polymorph Avaroth into a what?
It needs to be as simple into a jellyfish.
A jellyfish?
So you
That makes sense
polymorph-
so that he'd be able to see it.
Yeah.
You polymorph.
Get a bucket of
Avaroth-
water, polymorph him into a jellyfish.
You polymorph Avaroth into a jellyfish. He is a very pretty jellyfish. He's a multicolored jellyfish. You can call him the technicolored jellyfish.
Cool. I want to roll medicine to see if I can extract the parasite.
Avaroth, where is your?
After casting guidance on myself. 22.
You cannot see the parasite.
Well, there goes that idea.
Avaroth, refresh your page, please.
Uh-oh.
Fresh. Oh. All right.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
What has happened?
What's happened to you, my friend?
Well, I imagine that I'm a little bit more crystalline than I was before.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
The crystals that were on the back of your neck now are going down your spine, and it's a little itchy.
You know, I have an idea. Why don't we just contact the God of Knowledge?
Hmm.
I mean, you do have
That's a
specific role.
great idea. But, yeah, because my next thing could have even worse repercussions. Cool, let's do that.
What was your next thing? I'm curious.
Dispel magic.
Oh god.
I don't think that would have worked.
I would like to
Hmm.
point out, Avroth is a paladin.
I think we should stop fucking with it without knowing what we're doing.
Yeah, I just want to roll in medicine on it without doing anything else to see if I can think of anything else to do.
If Siegfried was here, he would just try and yoink it out.
Oh yeah, that would totally go well.
With guidance.
I mean, how are we sure that just yoinking it out doesn't work?
Oh god. Again. don't
Dirty
mess
20.
with it.
I feel like if
Um,
that worked, it wouldn't be such a mystery as to the cure of it.
So, with everything that you've learned from Avroth's reactions and Aloran's warnings and all of the ghost stories, it's safe to say that it's not necessarily a disease or a thing that can just be cured with modern medicine. It's an entity that's Jay chillin' and potentially gonna take over his body.
Oh, okay.
Because I can't
Cool.
have diseases.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Me and we talked about this for quite a while. There is a cure for it. Again, there is a legitimate cure for it.
We're gonna have to find that. I just want to try one more thing.
Oh god.
I want to not on Averoth, on the thing. I want to try dominate beast.
Can you locate the thing in his body?
I
Well,
can.
there's a crystal right there.
Is the crystal the beast?
Yes. I guess the spell doesn't take hold, so that's a dumb thing. That didn't work. All right. My only other option is not what I want to do because I think it will liquefy Averoth as well. So
Ooh.
let's not do that.
We're gonna liquefy Avroth. He's gonna be a jelly bean.
I mean, casting Shatter at 7th level.
Ooh. I mean, that might not kill the thing.
It might not, and it seems to feed on magic, and it would definitely liquefy Averoth, or at least part of him.
Yeah, that's fine, right? Avroth, you want to be a liquid.
Oh,
He already was!
All right. Next on the agenda.
I mean, I could take locate creature, though technically, Paul could as well.
Nah, let's just try. There is a known solution for it. Let's well, I'll ask around.
I mean, if I start getting close, you could always just cast banishment, and I'll never return.
Should we go? Should we go to Kenny and
Actually,
Vice?
Oh yeah,
Cash
Kenny,
management on the.
you have the deed, right? Who had the deed? I forget who had the deed.
It's Kenny
Those
did.
ducks.
No, Ducks doesn't.
No.
have
Vice.
the-
no. Kenny found it when he was
Yeah, rummaging.
No,
I found it.
Bren found it.
Oh.
Oh.
If you cast banishment on Averoth, could the creature go with him, or would it just like
Yeah, the
be
creature goes with
there?
him.
Okay.
We've got cash
Um,
management on
Yeah.
the creature.
I have. Well, we can't
that-
target the creature because we don't know we don't know what exactly it is. It's
And
not a
or
creature. She
where it
never said
is.
it was a creature. It's an entity. And or where it is. My solution is, hey Averoth, if things get too bad, I'ma petrify you. I can cure that later.
Okay.
I have anti-petrification.
Ross,
So-
gonna have to make a new character.
So
Just already gonna have
does
to make a new
Petrification can be
Don't
used
worry.
as stasis.
Tessa,
What?
I've got another character. Steven level 14.
Oh, good.
I'll send it
Okay.
to you. I think you'll be amused.
Oh,
I think I know what
fuck.
character it is. That's the worst part.
So is Kenny there? Like, do
Huh?
we lose Kenny?
I think we
Oh
lost.
my
Kenny.
god, my mic has been muted this entire time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was
Fuck.
wondering why nobody was talking to me.
We all just were ignoring you because your opinion's
I was-
bad.
I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Anyways,
Is Kenny? So Aloran's going to see Vice.
Yes.
Is Bren gonna go with him?
my suggestion to you, Axel, is to contact Farlong and see if he knows, or if he doesn't not know, if he can contact Dominic to try and find out for us.
Does anyone have any cards left for Archie?
Yes.
Because we could
Forgot
just
about
go ask
Archie.
Archimedes
Wasn't
for a
can't we-
cure.
Can't we not go and see Archimedes anymore? Isn't that like a whole thing?
Oh.
No.
No, okay.
And,
What?
do you want to answer him or?
They haven't tried to go see Archimedes recently.
Okay then.
Because,
Anyways,
I mean, we've got a whole revolution thing, and I don't know what our timeline is with Averoth here.
I mean,
you probably just made things a little bit worse.
I mean, so far he seems fine. It's stable now that you're not fucking with it.
He has a cool crystal spine right now.
and
He looks awesome.
my
Take a
AC
look at
is
Averoth. What-
fantastic.
Yeah, his AC is
Admiral.
great.
Other stats, not so much.
He looks a little more dumb.
I talk a little bit more dumb.
Froth's just a little bit more stupid.
Just put on a southern accent. It'll be great.
Hey,
Hey!
that's
Now, what are y'all
extremely
doing
rude and
here?
stereotypical.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But true.
And also, I don't need Joey sounding hotter.
Woof.
I don't think the implications that southern accents are hot.
Bro, Paul's got that Bayou craving, bro.
I have a southern accent.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
You really don't, actually.
Well,
Not
At least,
notice-
at least
not
over
noticeably.
Discord. at
okay,
least
I
over
don't.
Discord.
It may be because I mask it a little bit whenever I'm on call, but I do
A
have a little
little.
bit of a southern accent.
I would say maybe a little bit, but not like super thick.
No, it's not thick.
Not enough to be
Well, the
sexy.
whole like super thick southern accent is for the most part just a stereotype. Like you
What the fuck
is
rarely
Southern
hear
accent?
people
You
like that
haven't
down here.
heard me when
Bro,
I get
Cajun. Would you
angry.
tell me the
That's 'cause
Cajuns
you
don't
live in
exist,
Florida.
bro?
No,
That's
they
'cause you live in
exist. It's
Florida.
just it's not. No, I've been all over the deep south, and you rarely hear people talking like that.
I've seen stale cracker before. You're gaslighting me right now.
I'm not
Yeah.
you. You're in fucking
cracker.
Washington. You can shut the fuck up. I
Damn.
have lived on here my entire
Anyway,
life.
Moving on.
Averoth, what do you want us to do about this? This is your problem that affects us, but it's your problem. What do
It's
you
gonna
want
be
us to
our
do
problem soon enough.
about it?
I haven't had this problem before.
I've never had this problem before.
I'm usually pretty healthy.
I mean, you feel healthy. You don't feel like there's anything wrong with you.
In fact, I feel kind of great. Stronger than normal, really. Or maybe more defensive than normal.
Power. Unlimited power.
Unlimited armor.
That's great. I acknowledge and understand how you feel. What do you want us to do?
I don't know.
I don't think he's smart enough to make a decision.
I mean, technically I am. I still have an intelligence of 9.
Oh,
Yeah, that
God.
makes him about as smart as
An average Joe.
An average.
A little bit below average.
Yeah.
Let's just say your awaken spell can make things more intelligent than me. There, Paul.
have an awaken spell?
Awaken is a 5th level druid spell. You can make
Uh,
awakened trees, awakened animals.
I don't have that one though unlocked. I haven't learned that one.
Druids change out their spells on a daily basis.
If I want to, but I'm too lazy, so I've just picked some and I stick with them.
I suppose. My druid
Anyways,
is currently working on a wolf pack of dire wolves.
Very nice.
Awakened dire wolves.
So Axel and Avaroth have seemed to undertaken the task of curing his crystal butt plug. What are the rest of you doing?
I need to go see Vice about the contract, or not the contract, the deed.
That Bren has,
That Brent has.
Yeah.
which means Bren should come with you.
I guess we can just say Lorne takes him the deed, and then they have like a short conversation, and that's it.
Does
Unless you wanted to roleplay their parting, which would be great, I think.
I don't know. I don't. Where's Ducky? Ducky. Ducky.
Ducky mute himself?
Ducky's dead as hell. You know, in the meantime, Alorn's wanting to like kind of focus in on that scrying stone, anyways.
And learn what exactly?
Try to discern more details about what was about maybe the Kaku or whatever it's called,
Kenku.
Kanku. Also, if you can try and discern maybe an idea of where the like what plane the plane shift spell led to, anything
So-
like that.
I'll just have you, I'll have you just after your conversation with Vice, I'll have you just do this for the rest of the night, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
Can I try something funky with it though?
What's up?
Can I try and fuse the scrying stones with my blood magic to make it easier?
Here's the thing about infusions is that if you infuse a scrying stone with something, you have a chance of rewriting it.
Essentially destroying the information on it.
Well, I've
Yeah.
got 4 of them.
Yeah, but they're 4 different ones.
Hmm.
If you lose them, you cannot get them back.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, let's just try what we can without resorting to that. If I can't get what the information I want or need, I'll try.
So I'll have you
Using-
roll an Arcana check and a Perception check.
Okay.
Right now.
For right now, yeah. With advantage, I think you already have advantage on both of those things.
Not perception, but arcana I do. 27 on the arcana. 23 on the perception.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good. Did you want me to go into a separate chat with you so I can explain what happened? Because
Sure.
Yeah. I'm coming with. Hold on.
well, first you and me, because I need to tell you. Because we've discussed it, but I want to rediscuss it real quick. So, you know how this campaign is called Mirror Tale of Two Sides?
Yes.
What if they're on the other side?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go with.
Okay, so they're on the other side, preparing to help fight. And the whole purpose was to have, well, Yataru was to send them to the other side to help fight.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing he doesn't know yet. But should we tell him that it was Yutaru who did it?
Yes.
Okay. But we don't know Yutaru's intention.
No. He would have to roll a investigation, I think.
No, I think he needs to the
Or
only way
no,
to
an
gain more
insight.
info. I'm thinking the way he gains more info is he legitimately has to speak with Yutaru.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that makes more sense. And also, I think we should tell him that they were sent to a plane that mirrors this plane. Should we tell him that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you could drag him in.
Oh God.
Oh, hello.
Sorry. Hi.
Did you want me to explain? I can
Yes.
explain.
I'd
So,
love to hear an explanation.
you know for a fact that it was the Kenku who did a sort of plane shift onto
Okay.
all these people.
Okay.
So he purposely kept them alive.
Okay.
But he had to make it look like he killed them for the people.
Do
who
I
watch
know?
it.
So this Kenku is part of the shadow people. What are they called? The Undying Shadows?
Mm-hmm.
The Unfallen Shadow.
The Unfallen Shadows.
Yeah.
Is there
Uh,
anything about this Kenku I recognize?
Yes.
Do you want me to just tell him straight up?
Yes.
The Kenku was the same Kenku you fought.
Okay. And
And
do I know?
the one other thing you do know that I will tell you is that these champions were sent to a plane that mirrors your own.
The ethereal plane?
Not exactly.
The Underdark plane?
Do you want to explain it, Ben? You
So,
could probably explain it
do
better
you
than me.
remember how we talked about there being a
A split?
split? How
Yeah.
mirror is split into two planes essentially.
Yeah, like what was essentially the Underdark got sent to one plane, and then this plane is this plane. They got separated. They were once whole, and then there's a space in between where there's this mechanism that split them apart, and it's keeping them apart.
Yes.
What was the name of that mechanism again? Forgot.
I have to look.
There's so much shit going on after this campaign.
Sorry.
No, there's a lot of
you're
shit.
fine.
I can't even keep up with it. That's why I'm like second guessing myself and shit.
Where did we? It was. When did you guys learn about that mechanism?
I think it was during our conversation with Farlong
Ooh. Okay.
on the Dark Isle. If I'm remembering
me.
correctly, I could be wrong about that.
Nope. I think you're right. Let me see. Is that after the pit feed?
That was after the pit food.
So is it bad that I don't remember any of this? Like, thank God Siegfried's not here because he would have disadvantage on everything.
I don't know why I remember all this. It was so long ago.
This is good memory, man. Good memory. Like, damn. Oh, I will tell you also, while she's looking that up, there will be nothing else you can discern from this without talking to someone who was involved.
I'm gonna kick that Kenku's ass. I'm gonna punch him in the nose or in the beak.
Oh, also, I'm gonna mention this to everyone, but you guys do know that his name is now Yataru Wingtown.
Yataru, yeah.
Talonwind. Talonwind.
I'm going to kick his ass. Now, not even out of like anger or hatred. Aloran's just annoyed now.
Because he's been fucking with you guys?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on. basically you want an explanation for all of this.
Yes.
Hmm. That's fair, especially for Arnold. Like, yeah.
You know, some odd reason I didn't write down what it was called.
I am going to keep this information to myself, though, because all this would imply that he's being watched.
That is a good implication.
And so I'm going to keep this to myself so nobody brings it up to him if we encounter him again until we can neutralize whatever it is that's watching him. And we don't compromise Arnold and all
Whatever.
the other champions.
To be fair, you would also probably compromise whatever he's doing too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have anything written down about what it was called.
You must have forgot to write it.
I must have. Um. I can ask what the other, if any of the others remembered what it was called.
Should we jump back in?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all the information. But yeah,
Okay. Sweet.
let's go.
Get. Fuck. Out.
Oh, hold on.
Does anybody remember what the device was called? That split the planes?
We were never told there was a device. We were told it was done by the gods.
It was a device created by the gods.
It was.
is
Oh
what we were
no.
told.
Yeah, no. It's. Hang on. It's in
It
my.
was something Versus created.
It's in my book. Let me see. She says he called it. Elemental library.
And who was?
So a giant celestial cannon.
And who was it that told you this?
I'm pretty sure it was
We
Farlogger.
just. Versus has been acting strange, and Io. No, never once have I seen them so upset, terrified. On my way to see Seti, Versus was just lounging in the Eternal Library looking at a pile of books. I wouldn't have noticed him if he didn't throw a gosh darn book at me. He didn't even say sorry. Brat, oh well, I still took the book. Now that I look at it, it's a book about magical and astral changes. How to change magic with constellations and stars? What is this? Fortune telling? The more I read through, the more it makes sense. What the mortals call stars, we call rooms. Some of the biggest rooms are the largest stars, but some call planets, we call homes. Sure, there are other universes, and I think everyone would know that, but this is ours. Nothing can enter without us knowing, right? What if we made rooms, ritual sites to amplify our power? Mother said that wishes and worship give us power, but what about magic? Versus made magic, molded it to be free, a cute network that flows in an infinite loop. No way it could break unless, no, he couldn't be. I know Io and Io meteor means a lot, but would he make a giant celestial cannon just to end the world?
I think that was more me just speculating rather than a definitive
True.
answer. We were given this information like definitively at some point, and I'm pretty sure it was during our meeting with Farlong. And we need to go back in the recordings, I think, to find
Yeah,
it.
I'd have to go back and listen to it again and
We have to go
figure out
back, Marty.
what exactly I called it, because for some odd reason I don't have anything written down. And I
You
wrote
may
down.
not have given it. You may not have given it a name.
I may not have at the time.
Go back to Ascension.
Anyways, at some point, Aloran barges out of his room, and he's like, I know the answer. And he tells you that the Kenku in those visions are in fact the priests that we fought, but he tells you that he was not the one who cast the plane shift, but that the plane shift did lead to the other side of Mirror.
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Sorry, I'm
know
glad.
what-
Full credits.
I know what
Um,
I'm doing here.
Okay.
Raspberry Big Bro got new phone number.
Oh, I've never had his phone number, so.
Well, now he has a phone number because he lives in the U.S. now, or at least he's in the U.S. till February.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
But
Where at in the U.S.?
Florida.
Oh,
Hey.
what?
I'm not surprised though.
What?
Considering the distance.
What? Another
Well, I mean,
Floridian? Fuck.
I
Do
mean,
have to
his
throw hands with a motherfucker.
I mean, his mom lives in Florida,
Ah,
So
so
I gotta
Really?
throw hands with a motherfucker.
Yes.
Only one Floridian.
he's
allowed.
on like the other side of Florida though, like over in
Where in
Miami.
Florida?
Like he's over near Miami.
Oh shit. Yeah, that is on the other side of Florida. That's where you get so south, like into Florida, that it's more like the lifestyle of Northerners. It's weird. It's like the farther south you go in Florida, the more like northern like those people are. But the more north in Florida you are, the
well,
more
where do you
like
think they
deep
go to
south
vacation?
people are like.
Anyways.
I'm just like informing you.
So you guys need to make a battle plan. A group battle plan.
Oh,
You have all of this information. You have all taken a long rest.
Oh, we took a long rest?
Yes.
Are we just gonna skip past the Kenny and Vice thing with the deed?
Oh, Vice gets the deed.
The Vice is still gonna have Kenny or Lauren be like the main front of the guild, so he's technically like the guild leader,
mhm.
and Vice is running it in the background while Lauren isn't there. But he's using illusions to make it seem like you're definitely there and active.
Excellent, as it should be.
Nessa, can you
Yeah.
give us can you update the roll 20 map to
Lauren's
the
also-
Underdark map?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I
Oh.
forgot to do it.
Lauren is also going to ask Vice to get together a group of hunters to head out to the Dark Isle upon his return.
Okay.
Because we're going to head out and we're going to go help to Vane's paladins and then everybody annihilate all those aberrations on Dark Isle. Or whatever. What's the name of that nation again? I'm sorry, I keep forgetting.
Eclipse Eden.
Eclipse Eden. There we go.
Sounds like the plan.
It'll be our first big contract and should hopefully get our new guild some popularity.
And not to mention some money.
And some money.
Oh, yay.
All right.
Got some of that
money.
Get
Um,
some of that money, eh?
Are you-
Lauren and Vice are just going back and forth with that.
Okay, so we need to first define clearly what our objectives are. We are after the Deathgate piece. It would be cool if we could deal with the whole conspiracy with the church, but that's really more the kingdom's area. We'll give them a helping hand, get it jump started. But what we really need is first of all, we're going to need someone we trust to be leading the adventures.
That's obviously Vice.
That's Vice.
Vice
and
and
so-
the Void Hunter. Vice and the Void Hunter.
Yes, so he can lead them. Now, the question is how we want to go about this. My first thought is we can use them as a way to draw the heavy hitters out of the church, draw all their resources in, and while they're fighting and they're dealing with all that and summoning all the summon demons, we can go in and because we're a more nimble, smaller team, can go in and hit them behind the lines, get what we need, and take out anyone that gets in our way, and hopefully help take out some of the bigger problems that might be causing our friends' problems.
we also need to be
We're a
prepared
strike
to fight.
team.
We also need to be prepared to possibly fight the priest again.
I don't know
Yes.
about all that
We-
being nimble and everything, but killing everybody in our way seems like a good idea.
Fair. Very fair.
Because we can reasonably assume that he's gonna be coming after us, just like he came after all those other champions.
So here's actually what I'm thinking we can do. We should have Vice lead our army of adventurers in this attack and use his illusion powers to make versions of ourselves to make us seem like we're in more places than they know, to draw the guy out so he's less likely to be in there. We leave Vice in charge of all of that, of creating this huge, I don't want to say distraction because it's not a distraction. We'll use it because it needs to happen and it will happen, but to create a scene, to do what he does best, create a spectacle, make illusions of us so it looks like we're there on the front lines with them. Because yes, it sounds like we will probably have to be ready to fight him, but if we can get around not having to and draw him elsewhere, that would be even better.
What
I don't
exactly
think that'd be a
are
good
you
idea.
attacking?
We
Yeah,
are.
also-
That's the next question, and the answer is the church.
well, the Ockham was also
It's
the
just a
heavy guarded
building.
area that was recently renovated.
What church?
Our objective, our personal objective, is to get the Deathgate piece. That is in the
Yes.
church, and that is also where the seat of power is. And very clearly, there is a divide between those allowed in and those allowed out.
I'd
And
like
it
to
will be
mention
very.
there are multiple Deathgate pieces around town.
Yeah,
Yep.
but we
But
know there's
that's-
one in the
That's the
church.
one we know where it's at.
You also know where another one is, Axel.
I
You
do.
personally do know where another one is.
Let me roll. I don't. Me, Paul, the player, does not
Paul,
remember.
the player, does not remember. It's in the entertainment district.
I don't remember you ever saying there was one in there.
Yes.
Yeah. Unless you said it in private, I don't remember hearing that either. I remember.
There is one in the entertainment district. It was among the relics.
Oh, I would have tried to grab that if I'd known that.
There were too many people around.
Okay, fair enough. I still think we focus our attack on the church, because that's where they'll want it, and if anything, it'll draw people away. So, I don't want to split the party, but it might be optimal to.
That worked out great last time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a beholder was summoned.
Yeah, no.
And
Among other
Avrot's
things.
got a crystal.
You know
button.
what? I
Crystal
think I'm gonna
butt plug.
have. If we're gonna split the party, why
I
don't
would
we
rather
have,
not.
I mean, if we're going to, if that's going to be the plan, why don't we have the sneaky people try and acquire the Deathgate pieces during all the chaos?
Well, here's actually something I've just realized. Sneaky people. We're not solely sneaky people, and we have someone who has an entire organization of sneaky people.
Yeah, but they can't get over here right now. Remember?
Yeah, they have like 2 people over here.
Mm.
And
But
that was
that
a
too-
challenge.
And one of those people is Alan.
One
Yeah,
of those
one of-
people is little
One
Alan.
of those people isn't even a sneaky person, he is a goblin that tinkers with tools.
Have little Alan start making some weird fucking war machines.
Make
I don't think
I'll
I'll
be
be
able-
alive for that.
we just need
He
one
did.
person to infiltrate the entertainment district, which would be, and I look over at Bren, obviously someone who's sneaky.
Or someone who can frighten everyone away.
Yeah, put the
Oh,
butt
God.
plug man in there.
The shiny, the crystalline black dragon. I'm pretty sure everyone would run away if a giant adult dragon, of course they wouldn't know it's an adult dragon, flew in and landed right in the middle. Of course, I have no idea where the thing is, but
You'd also attract the town guard, though, wouldn't you not?
which is good for you.
I'm pretty sure an entire army would also attract the town guard.
It might be split, honestly.
It might be. I would actually say if anyone was going to go to the entertainment district, it should be me because I have my perception filter thigh thingy. Thigh
Hold
belt.
on. Had no one read the part about the mayor being poisoned?
No, we're thinking about that.
We're
I
getting
mean,
there.
we're
We're
getting
getting
we
there.
if we take out the person that's poisoning them, the mayor will no longer be poisoned. Technically.
No,
Or
that
I mean, clearly this must be a poison that is something more than like lesser restoration than can cure.
Okay, we're gonna have to split the party. Here's what we're gonna do, and here's what we need to do. Bren, when shit hits the fan, go to the entertainment district, get the gate piece. I will find the mayor. I have lesser restoration, and I can fit in with that particular clientele. Sneak in, get him cured, get him out of there, bring him back here to the tavern to recover so he can assert his authority. And then the rest of the party, the big noisy people, go with the assault on the temple.
Aloran actually wants to be the bait to draw out Yarita, the priest.
Yatara.
Yatara.
Okay.
He's
I'll
gonna
be
he's
resummoning
gonna
my
be a
mount, by the
serious
way.
problem, and Aloran's probably the best person fit in a
Probably
one-on-one
yes.
versus him.
Also,
Probably
just so
yes.
you all know that the person's name, the priest's name is Yatara now. So.
Yeah.
Because it was in the scrolls.
All right, sounds good. So, but why don't you take Averoth and Galdon?
Aloran wants
As-
to do it alone.
I'll be resummoning my mount, by the way.
Okay.
He's very adamant about wanting to do it alone. You don't know why, but he just says, "Just trust me."
Okay. So instead of you being, you go to the temple and get the Death Gate piece then.
Okay.
And Averoth and
Do I
Galdron.
get to sneak for once?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Averoth and Galdron work with Vice on the front lines to cause some mayhem. Averoth, how would you like to fly around and just cause mayhem? You two can just go around and cause mayhem. That sound good?
Would he be able to ride me?
The robot?
That sounded dirtier than I meant
The
it to.
golem?
Galdron, do you want to ride a dragon around? I don't know how well that would work for a melee
I don't
character.
think that would work very well.
I don't think it would.
Galdron should just go around because he's gonna be like scary enough on his own, given how tall he is.
Hang on,
I mean,
I have an idea. I have a refinement of our idea. There are three. Aren't there three? I'm looking at the map. There's 1, 2, 3 gates up to the temple area. So if we have Vice at one and each of you at one of the other ones, that will split their forces further.
What forces are you trying to split?
The guards and the temple and the priests.
The guards or the temple?
The temple.
They're doing this to try and draw the people in the temple out of the temple.
Basically the biggest distraction possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
This is
here's
meant to
another
be-
thing. Are we trying to get into? We're trying to get into the temple, correct?
Again.
Aloran's gonna be going into the temple by himself to obtain the Death Gate piece and also distract Yard. What's his name again?
Yeah.
Yatara.
So then
Yatara.
maybe
Yatara.
having
Yeah, I'm just gonna post in chat.
maybe the hero shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't have our hero horde. I'm just gonna call them the HH, the hero horde. Maybe they shouldn't attack the temple, but instead draw attention and attack the observatory district, because there might be a Death Gate piece there.
I would like to
Yeah,
point out
that
that
sounds
that at this point Galdron is he's visibly becoming impatient.
Fair enough.
Like he's glowing like a very bright purple, and he's like sitting there, like when you shake your leg, like you're like
Mhm.
he's doing
Yep.
that. He's not
I'm
happy.
gonna look over at him and be like, he makes a very good point. We can talk and plan all we want. But we have to pick something. And unless one of you all are gonna step in and tell me what it is, I'll say for us. Got it? Any suggestions or people wanting to step in
Well,
now?
We can sneak a force into the observatory area because there's a gap in the security.
So there is one thing that I don't think that Joey knew, but Avroth does know that there is a gate. There is death energy at the observatory, similar to the death gate pieces.
Over here.
I would. One moment. Yeah, I would pass that along.
All right, fine. Here's what we're doing. Vice is causing a distraction at the temple gates.
As he does best.
Avroth, as he does best. Avroth and Galdron, you'll take the hero horde and attack the observatory. See if you can find the Deathgate piece. I will get the mayor. Bren, you will get the piece from the entertainment district. Lauren, what?
What are you doing, babe?
Bren is the only one that knows the.
He told everyone.
Oh, so you guys know where the gap in
Knows
the
the way.
security is?
Yes.
I'd have to show them beforehand, but I can
Yeah,
show
so-
them because
Avroth and Galdron will have to be shown where it is.
Okay.
but I can show them on the way over to the market area too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Head over to the market because it's close.
And Aloran will go and get the Deathgate piece from inside the temple and confront Yutaru. And we're gonna not just split the party, we're gonna shatter it all into each of us doing our own thing. Sound good, guys?
Great.
And I can meet up with at the observatory after moving the
All right.
piece into a safer spot.
This tavern will be our rendezvous point if things go real south. Nessa, can you bring up the map of the aisles?
The aisles.
Dayren?
Yeah, of Dayren. If things go real south, because we're in Lemus, right?
Yes, you are here. Ifris Tanis is the capital of the Queen. And Lesfren is the way that you came from, where the Driders were.
Okay. All right. Bren, pick one, and that will be Bren. Pick Ifris Tanis or Lesfren, because I honestly don't know which would be better. That'll be our emergency backup rendezvous place.
Less friend would be better because that's
We
our
know-
way out.
Yeah, and we know that place. Yeah. All right, Lesfren.
Technically, you can get out by Efritalis. The port of Efritalis.
True, and if things go bad, we might need Imperial help.
Is the queen actually gonna help us though?
You did get both her and the king's blessing.
We did. Oh shit. And can somebody be sure to get those papers from Vice that say we have their permission to do shit?
I assume that Vice left both the seal and the papers.
When giving stuff to Galdron now has them.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Galdron, may I hold on to those, or do you want to hold on to them? Because I would like to.
I don't even know what these things are, and he just like shoves it into your chest.
All right, cool. We have a plan. Our fallback place will be Ifris Tanis. Our secondary fallback position.
Okay. Is that it for this session?
Yeah, because now you guys have splintered the party completely, and I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Never split the party. Proceeds to split the party.
I didn't want to, but I kept getting nudged by the DM of you have all these objectives.
I mean, we
And
could
no
do
one
it one
else
at a
came up with
time.
another plan.
You could always do them one at a time.
It's kind of unlike a urgency type thing.
Yeah, and the distraction's happening all at once, the big distraction.
Well, it is happening the way it is now, so.
Yep. I don't know. Maybe we just like
I would like to
each
let
do
you
a
know,
one-off with you.
I'm not gonna pull my punches. I think that it might have to happen that way, but like Monday, it might not. It might be like mini sessions next Monday.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. Makes
Um,
sense.
I'll have to schedule mini sessions with you guys, if that's
Just
all right.
remember what Vice says, that this guy is very unpredictable.
Yes.
That's another reason Olorn did not want him with him. He does not
Well,
know this man.
It's good. We're gonna have the two unpredictable ones. One that's going liable to become a crystalline dragon, and one that's just cranky.
We're all just gonna die now. I'm sorry, Nessa. We're never gonna get to finish Mirror campaign. Never. Nope.
Nope, never.
Olorn's
Roll
about to go one-on-one with the guy who nearly kicked our ass last session. So
This is gonna be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
don't worry. Don't worry though. Don't worry.
I don't know
I have
what
some
else to
plans.
do. I mean,
have
I
some
do know, but
plans.
I
I have
don't know what
plans.
else to do.
I know
If-
things that y'all don't.
True.
I have
If anyone
plans.
else wanted to step in and help lead or take over leading, that's fine, but we need leadership. So,
Yep, and you are perfect for that position right now because, fuck.
I'm pretty sure we already voted down that like a lot.
There's only one
Oh.
thing that Galdron leads, and that's the charge.
Alorn, the only thing Alorn can do in terms of leading is try and help organize the hunters the best he can.
Yeah,
Well-
Vice has already got that.
so are we set on this? I'm asking both as a player and as a character. Are we set on splitting the party? Because I am uncertain and a little afraid.
Alorn confidently is like, I can do this.
It would have been
I'm more than a
fine
I
little
don't
bit
know.
afraid. I'm terrified.
I think
It
it's
would've been
already been
fine
decided.
if you
Oh.
just split off Aloran, and like I could have just done Aloran stuff like on Sunday or something.
But now we split everyone off on their own mini adventure.
It's already too. I think it's already.
I think
set in
it's too
stone what's
late.
go-
I think
what's
I
going
think
on.
We've made our
Honestly-
plans. We've dug our
honestly-
Plans
grave.
have been made.
All that's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like, hey Bren, you go in, you sneak. You don't even have to roll because you have invisibility. You're gonna go in, you're gonna take the tablet, and you're just gonna walk away.
Oh, Ben's
I mean,
is
I
gonna
was-
be easiest to be
Yeah,
fair.
I was gonna reconvene
Yeah.
up with Dux and Avra
Uh,
afterwards,
could-
after just depositing the.
Bro, that'd been so funny if, like, while you're making that whole plan, Bren was just like, "What? This Deathgate piece?"
Actually, I can get it beforehand too. Probably. Yeah.
like he already fucking stole it.
He's like, yep.
you know that's a
Uh,
good point.
Let's go get it early, and then we.
Fuck it.
No.
Alright, fuck it. While you guys are talking about this, Bren's just like, alright, fine. He just walks away.
He's alright. He's like, all right,
Walks-
bet. And like
walks
after
out,
like
3
we're
hours later,
sitting
walks
in
back
the
with it.
war room for
Yeah, I
like
was
2
about to-
hours, Brent comes back.
you guys are like
Yeah.
getting everything prepared, and Brent just walks in and is like, is this the Deathgate piece? Fucking.
Good show of initiative there, Bren. I appreciate your hard work. Cool. You can go with a Lauren.
No.
No. He can't go with Alorn.
He's going with He's
Fine.
going
You
with-
want to
Bren.
come with me?
No,
Brent.
no, we already decided he's going with Avroth and
Then I can show them.
You
what
have to
Okay.
go by yourself,
That's
and
better.
Alorn's gotta go by himself.
Brent puts hand on breast. And face another beholder?
Fair enough. Yeah, no, you're right. That is better. That because no, you made me realize something I hadn't realized, which is actually
There's
for
a
the
fucking
entertainment.
beholder.
The entertainment one we could do beforehand, and maybe even get the mayor beforehand. Actually, yeah, that might be something to do. So
This is really fun though. I've had
You
fun playing
guys
this.
actually never went ahead and contacted Farlongen either.
No, we didn't.
Did you?
Farlong, I sent messengers out.
We have a
that's not how
crystal
you-
ball.
That's not how you
Wasn't-
contacted Farlongen.
We have a crystal ball that is like a direct line to Farlongen.
Oh yeah, we never asked him about. Oh yeah, no, we should
I
actually.
suggested like 3 times that we do
You
that.
did, and I said, yeah, let's do that, and then I forgot. I am sorry.
Wisdom
Okay,
saving.
here's what we do. We took a long rest. Let's spend today getting ready. One day getting ready, during which time Bren will go get the piece at the entertainment district. I'll go get the mayor, and then we come back, and then we do the big shebang. So we only split the party. We split the party less.
All
Party
right.
in 2 rather than 5.
I will admit to you that I don't have any of the mayor's stuff prepared.
We can do that another. You and I can do a one-off on that sometime, and you can also do like a one-off real quick with Bren if you wanted to for the entertainment district or not.
No, not really, because it's
It's
exactly as
it's
I have
literally
Okay.
just
described
gonna be
before.
him walking in. It's literally
Alright.
gonna be him
There's
walking
gonna
in
need to
and getting
be
it.
there's gonna need to be a mini session with me, NASA, and
Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
And
plan that
actually,
at
it
some
would
point.
be good to get the mayor because we could actually, if we can get the mayor to help lead the adventurers to reclaim the
Or
churches.
we could get like the guard on our side if we can
Yeah.
get the mayor fixed up.
Exactly. So
If you could get to the mayor, like
here is
Sure.
what I'm.
go ahead.
Here's what I think we should do for our plan. All right. We've taken a long rest. Let's say it's morning now, right?
Yes.
Brengo gets the Deathgate piece. I go get the mayor. You guys converse with Forlongen with the crystal ball to figure out what to do about Avaroth.
Butt plug.
We come back here, and then we plan. And then,
Sucker.
depending on what we learn from Forlongen, and then with the mayor in hand, we can lead the adventurers on their quest to restore him to power.
So the adventurers, hunters, and the guard are all gonna
And the
be-
guard. Yeah.
there's only
Yeah.
one problem with all that. Brenaway has the Deathgate piece.
Well-
So that part's already known.
Yeah, I only
Alright.
need 4 hours for a long rest, so I would have
It's
gone
for-
like in the early
Yeah.
AM.
It's already done.
That's
Lauren
already
also
done.
Only needs 4 hours for a short rest or a long rest.
Okay, fine. Fine. Okay, I don't care what order. All I care about is that we get the mayor. We get the mayor before Lauren goes to go get the other piece. We get the mayor before that.
Because
I want-
Lauren's like kind of like the most at risk here.
Yes.
He's kind of walking into the belly of the beast.
So Lauren absolutely wants to go alone.
Yes, like this is
Okay.
not up for discussion.
Okay, fine. So here's what we do: is if Nessa, me, and Adam can have a short session where I get the mayor,
Yep.
bring him back, and then the entire party minus Aloran can go and get the observatory, while Aloran goes off by himself. We don't split the party up as much, and it makes sense because I was getting overwhelmed and trying to figure out how to do everything at once. Thank you for your
Yeah.
patience. This is better. So
This
that
is
is
better.
that is what I am suggesting.
Okay, let's have a conversation with Farlongen. I've been waiting for that.
Excellent.
Wait, are we
Alright.
doing that right now?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, David. Axel's gonna not be here for this,
Yes.
but you guys will tell me about this later.
Aloran will be the one to talk to him about
Yeah.
since he seems to be the one who knows the most about the Lotus Blooded.
Yeah.
condition.
But I'm gonna stay here and listen because presumably you'll tell me everything later, and this will save time.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, cool. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry I'm such a yakker.
No,
and
it's okay. It's a lot.
Galderon, Ducky, thank you for your patience.
Ducky's just over there like.
I'm just
"Eh."
looking at the picture and I'm like, like watching it like basically like flare up. His eyes are probably flaring. Like,
Yeah, like
so-
all the vents in between his joints are like glowing purple.
That
The
is
more we talk about plans, he's not into that.
He's just like, can I punch something, please?
So
Plans are
yes.
frustrating.
so you put the crystal ball on the table, and almost like a goddamn ring, like a telephone ring. It goes ahead and rings once, twice, and then you get the fucking Dell fucking dial-up tone.
No,
And then it's silent for a second. And then you hear a voice. Hello?
Hello?
Who is this? How did you get this number?
You're not far along, and are you?
No?
Is this Archie?
No?
Who are you?
I'm his apprentice.
You're Farlongen's apprentice?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
Who are you?
The name's Aloran. We're the champions that are like apparently supposed to save the world.
Oh! You're those people.
Yeah,
What do you want?
we need to talk to Farlong. It's
I
pretty
got-
urgent.
Like, can I give him a message of, like, why you're calling? Or are you just gonna keep on telling me the same thing?
Well, why can't we talk to him?
I need to know, like, why you're calling. That's why I'm an assistant.
One of our party members has been affected by the lotus-blooded infection, and he's going to become a fucking crystalid if we don't hurry the fuck up and get rid of it.
Oh.
We need to figure out how to get rid of it.
God damn, this person is dumb.
You know, I think I have a book on that.
Oh my
Well, I'll be back. You
On a
just-
scale of 1 to 20, what's your intelligence?
She
It's-
probably has like a 20 in intelligence, but like a 0 in wisdom.
it's a 22, but I'd like to let you know she's a student.
She's what's her wisdom score? Like 10?
I don't know.
Well, yeah, I think this is more a charisma problem.
It might be. No.
No, not
No,
being
that's
able
wisdom
to
or intelligence.
interpret like
You ever watched a video of those people who like just don't know what the fuck they're doing with life at all?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that-
it's called a
that's the-
mirror.
You've been watching my videos? What?
It's called
so
a mirror every morning.
you get put on hold. Well, you don't know what hold is, but
is there a jaunty
you s-
tune?
you start to hear elevator music.
Everyone have PTSD flashbacks to Christmas?
It's fucking Christmas music.
Avroth, can someone smash that instrument, please?
Don't say that.
I look over to see if Goal, yeah, to see if he'll do it, and like, and then Lauren's like, "Oh my God, it's the
It's the winter thing.
Babe, can we get on with it? Please,
I think he's laughing too hard.
please.
Avroth starts charging his gun lance.
Don't make me come in there and smack you, silly woman.
Oh my god!
Are
Don't
we
worry,
indoors
she
right
uses
now?
don't worry, he uses a kitten to smack her silly.
Okay. So after like 3 or 4 minutes of listening to this infernal tune, you finally hear like a click, and an astral projection of Farlongen appears. Ah, my friends, I am sorry about that wait. I hope that you weren't waiting too long.
I fire
Second
a
minute.
shell into the ceiling.
I think that is called property damage.
Sit down, discharge.
It's okay. We have prestidigitation. We can fix it.
Right. So I heard somebody came in contact with a lotus-blooded parasite.
Yes. That would be Avaroth. He turns Avaroth around so he can see the crystalline spine.
Like the astral projection will just like get closer to Avaroth and like his
He's
hand
gonna be
like
like, "We
goes
need some
through
milk."
Avaroth's skull. And he's like, well, what are you doing all the way in Valhaven?
we're not in Vale Haven. We're at Dayren. We encountered a certain priest named Yataru who summoned a bunch of these crystalline dog plant things.
Wow. Can't even get it right in character either, can you? Fuck. Alright.
And they kind of like all ganged up on poor Avroth over here, and ever since then he's had these weird crystals coming out of him. I knew what it was whenever I saw it. I just don't know how to cure it. I also know that only one person, as far as I'm aware, knows how to cure it, that being Dominic. But you're the god of knowledge and everything, so I thought you'd be the next best option.
Well, you would be correct. It is. He is the only one that knows how to cure it, and he is the only one that knows how to protect from it. It's a new development, you could say. It's something that I've only encountered recently.
Was there any way you could talk him into giving you that knowledge?
Oh, I've asked. I've asked hundreds.
Was there any way you can get us into contact with them? Actually, I don't know if that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, no. Let's just go with no. Our relationship is tangible yet cordial at best.
So then, how do we help our friend here?
Well, if it makes you feel any better, there have been. Well, I don't know if rumor is a good word for it, but. Easier times of coping with it with a salt bath.
A salt bath?
I'm not sure. Something to do with a bath of some sort. I don't remember if it was.
You have to bathe him in lava?
How about
What?
acid? I can
Well,
take
that
an
was
acid bath.
Bathe him in the blood of his enemies?
Um,
Can I roll a medicine to try and I'd try and like help with the conversation here to try and infer
so
where he's going with this?
a medicine would not help you, but a religion would help you.
A religion would help me. Religion? Where's religion? I rarely roll religion. A nat 20.
Damn. Fuck. Kenny coming in with all these nat 20s. What the fuck?
Like the last few sessions, I've been rolling like shit on my skill checks, but today I've been like popping off.
Okay, so because this this thing, this the Lotus Blooded is originated from a religion. From a god. They are a creation of a god. It is thought that you could just go ahead and bathe yourself in holy water and salt, and that will purify the body.
But I probably won't kill the parasite.
What are the acids for?
I mean,
I will
holy water
not-
I can create.
I will not confirm nor deny that.
Well-
Also, invoking another god would probably help.
Well,
And since you got a nat 20, I will tell you, Avroth's god is Io, who is the god of the eternal flame.
are we gonna have to toss him in the eternal fire? Wait, the eternal fire doesn't exist anymore. What am I talking about?
The eternal flame does
Bad.
still exist, yes.
Babe, you don't need me right now, right? I need
No.
to go and pick up the pot real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, what if we bathed him in holy fire? make some holy oil, burn it, bathe them in that, and then invoke Io somehow. Pray to Io.
Holy fuck, I want pizza so bad right now.
I mean,
So much I want to say, but I'm not there.
holy water I can create, except it's holy acid water, but it's still holy.
Holy acid?
Holy
Holy
acid.
acid.
That was Bren actually talking. Just flashback to him while he's trying to steal the piece. The Deathgate piece.
Holy fuck, I want a pizza right now.
Pizza does sound really good.
It is in the entertainment district.
Can I see the pizza on the way
Bren's
out?
just casually carrying like this thing around, and then he just like
Yes.
snatches up some poor bloke's pizza.
A
Yeah,
pizza
sure.
on, no, I'm carrying a pizza on a death gate and walk back in. It's like, hey, does someone order extra salami?
Sure.
I am chaotic good.
Just gets pizza.
Stole pizza to give to his friends.
Yeah, it's
That's chaotic good.
Hey, I got the death gate pizza with it. Death gate pizza.
Deathgate
The
pizza.
Deathgate pizza.
Deathgate pizza, y'all.
That's good. That's like if Vice's like if the Sons of Sekir opened up like a pizza shop, that would be their special. The Deathgate pizza.
Fuck yes. So he says, I'm sorry to cut this conversation short, but if there is nothing else, I am still preventing the rest of the ley lines from blowing up.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty pressing matter. Have fun. Bye.
Goodbye. And it just hangs up.
Hear him.
He doesn't even get the full
business.
goodbye out. It's just goodbye.
I click. So now you guys know what to do, kind of, with Averoth.
We can try the holy acid water and the salts first. If only it, even if it's only like a temporary measure, it should help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can go ahead and do that now, can't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rather than waiting to do it.
We still
Start
have
drawing up the bubble bath.
Do we have some kind of, I don't know, bathtub
Actually-
that would be able to hold my acid?
Ass-
So this is a town. I mean, again,
Actually,
It-
wait. Let's talk about the chemical effect of putting salt in acid though.
It's going to be quite reactive.
this is a very good point. Can you put salt in acid water? The answer is no.
Yes. The answer
Oh.
is yes. You just get a
Yes, but-
reaction. You get a volcano, or just fizzy water. It just foams.
Which
That's true.
would probably be good for cleaning.
They would get onto all the pores and under all the scales and be
It
very.
would turn it into a bubble bath.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just nobody else wants to be nearby.
I find an answer on
As long-
core of all things.
As long as it's open on the top and the gas has somewhere to go, it's fine. Just be fizzy.
So find a hole in the ground. Pour your acid water in, and then just jump in with salt.
Hey, Axel. Hey,
He's
Axel.
not back yet.
More of the salt.
Oh, where'd he go?
Averoth
Wait.
has not noticed he left.
Can't we just like ask? Wouldn't there be like a cleric somewhere around here?
Oh, there's plenty of clerics around.
That are worshipping people that attack.
Well, not necessarily. I'm sure
Well,
not all of them were bad.
No, not all of them worship. A lot of them actually worship a different god.
Why don't we just
a
ask?
lot of the clerics and paladins that are here in this particular town come here through pilgrimage, so they worship a different god.
Yeah, why don't we just ask one of the pilgrims? Be like, we need like a bath of holy water for our buddy here who's afflicted by the lotus blooded condition. I'm sure they would not mind.
First of all, they're not gonna believe you.
Well, we
Well-
can probably convince them by showing them the crystalline spine.
The other thing is probably I could actually make holy water instead of holy acid water. I was just making holy acid water before, because
you?
well, I can make holy water. I'd
Yeah,
just be
he's a paladin.
blessing it.
Okay, well then there we go. Well, let's just do that. I thought you were
So-
only able to make holy acid water.
I mean, that would probably be up to Nessa, but
That might have just been a bit.
I think that was just more of a bit, just because like I'm supplying my own acid.
Oh yeah, I remember that now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can make regular holy water. Fuck it.
Okay.
No,
well,
I probably need the blessed. Well, what is the process? I can't remember for making holy water. Do I need the blessed spell, or
I
do
don't
I
think
No,
so.
you
I
can
think you can
just
just make it.
make holy water.
Okay. So yeah, I can just make a giant tub full of holy water.
Okay, well let's do that. Let's pour a bunch of salt in there. Make a sensory deprivation bath.
A nice brine bath. A holy brine bath.
Get your ass in there.
Put some cheese in there. Get it going.
Alright. So Avarok takes a bit.
Yep. I'll.
Does anything happen, Ada? Oh no, my headset died. Hold on. Damn it.
Now we can talk about shit about Kenny Bean as we want.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
So
And that's why I think we should kick Kenny from the party.
What?
I disagree. I think we should let Kenny instead be the emperor of the underground.
Huh?
you missed the
Thank
whole
you, Paul.
conversation. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. We'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
So you put Avaroth in a bath full of holy water with salt. Correct.
Yes.
So Avaroth.
Yes.
He
roll me-
says from the
Constitution save.
bathtub.
Can you
Oh,
roll,
Constitution save. Sorry, I missed that.
can you roll a Constitution saving throw?
Let's see. Is this for exhaustion or not?
No.
Okay, 13.
All right. So Avroth is enjoying his beautiful bath. He loves it very, very much. And then all of a sudden, all the crystals on his body shatter, and he throws up rainbows.
Oh,
shit.
not diarrhea. I
So
just
are
got
the
the top.
crystals like
Turn brown.
What?
Are they like all the crystals gone?
Yes.
So can we like assume that the condition has been like fully cured, or is this just like
Just the exterior.
just like the symptoms being treated?
That would be a medicine check, my friends.
Better out the attic than the basement.
That wasn't a great roll.
Am I present for this?
I assume so.
I'm getting that 20. Watch. Damn.
You got the exact same roll as
You
me.
both think. Okay, hold on. Aloran.
Can I use medicine myself to see if I feel better?
Yes. Aloran, you think that it's not cured and that he's fucked. Bren, you think that he's cured and that he's gonna be perfectly fine. Avroth, You're
feel better.
chilling in a bath, and it feels amazing. Gondron,
From the fact
she's
that I was
fine.
just throwing up. Aside from the fact that I was just barfing up everything.
Yeah. Besides the fact that
Why
you
is it
He-
always
he
why is it
threw
always
up.
vomiting rainbows?
uh, Galdron, you just witnessed this this dragon fucker throw up, but he
Well,
looks fine.
I mean, to preface this, he just watched a bunch of guys just take him to like a hole or a bathtub and then give this guy a bath.
And then he threw up in the bath.
And then he threw up in the bath. And
I
Galgadon thinks to himself, why am I watching this guy take a bath?
would like to mention that the throw up, the puke itself, is multicolored.
Nice.
The shards of crystal in it.
Yes.
Ooh.
You might not want to touch that.
Actually, I know
probably
something that
not.
I want to touch that.
It's probably acidic.
Well-
I think a certain Axel would love to have this.
Can I touch it?
Chris-
I would not recommend it.
I'm immune to disease.
This is
So
and so
was
is
Azeroth!
Azeroth. He has divine health.
It's a parasite, not a.
Well, he's a robot.
It's
And the crystal.
It's a
not
crystal
necessarily
parasite.
a parasite, but an entity of some kind.
I'm not there. I'm not there. I'm not there. Shut up.
I mean, I don't think we could really stop him from doing it if he really, really wanted to.
Can we,
I don't think we could stop him from doing anything ever.
can we scoop up in a jar and keep it for research
Sure.
without touching it? Scooping.
Just be
scooping
careful not to touch it.
I don't know how you're gonna do that.
It.
Gloves.
Well, we take the lid in one side and the jar on the other
Gloves.
side, and kind of.
Or just wear gloves.
Wouldn't the jaw just melt?
No.
No, 'cause
Depends
it's
on
not
what
an
the
acid.
jar is made out of.
Glass
Depends on the
doesn't
acid.
melt from acid.
For most
Mm-mm.
acids,
Most
there's some acids that
acids.
melt
Most
glass.
So
That's the reason why
yeah.
most acids are stored in metal jar or not metal,
Glass.
Glass.
Bren,
plastic or glass. Yes.
roll me. You know what, guys? Roll me a perception check.
Sleight of hand. Or perception.
Perception.
Oh, that's easy.
Perception? I'm great at those.
Damn.
28.
Also, I rolled 3.
I rolled a 14.
Wow, that's
Can I roll an
actually-
athletics check to flex my eyeballs to see it?
You can roll an athletics check to flex. Period.
Oh my god. Fucking flexing
Impressive.
robot.
Nice flex, bro.
That's a good
28.
That's a good flex with your eyeballs.
I got a 12.
Okay, Bren.
What do I see with my special eyes?
You see with your eyeball, with your eyeballies, that there's what looks like a tadpole in the water.
Stab it.
Are you gonna stab it? You're gonna stab it. You're not gonna put it in the jar.
We could
Oh,
we could research it, or we could use it for something.
Poison. We could poison
If it's not
somebody with it.
actively moving towards me, I'll put it in the jar. I guess.
No, it's not moving towards you. It's kind of not moving really at all.
Is
It's
this
just
thing like an
stunned.
augmented mind flayer parasite?
I hope not.
And it just went very quiet.
What did you want? What did
I
you want?
asked, is this just an augmented mind flayer parasite?
I don't remember. I really don't remember.
Well, I'll put it in the jar then.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Oh, that's easy.
Not
Oh,
one.
wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How easy is it?
You try to catch it. You don't catch it.
Can I try?
Sure.
Sleight of hand.
Now, if you get in
18.
that one, I'm gonna be mad.
And now he's watching these guys reach into this tub to try to grab this tadpole out of the water,
Oops, that's his penis.
out of this vomit water.
very scaly penis.
Why?
There's a small lizard poking its head out of the water.
Okay, so
I
you
am
go
Okay,
ahead.
Snake,
excited
kill
for
it.
you guys.
God, you go ahead and get this.
Penis?
Fuck. Go ahead and get this.
butt plug. That's what it is.
This little
Wait a minute.
tadpole
Wait a minute. Or
looking thing.
tadpole in the water and he's naked. What else has he been doing that?
God damn it. It's not exactly like a tadpole. It has other defining features, but I'm too tired to actually describe it.
Okay.
I'll find a picture of what it looks like. It's tadpole sized, okay?
Okay. Okay.
I think it's
Okay.
about time we end because
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you're losing it, babe.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
hours.
Probably
we're
call it for tonight. We're
past.
near. We should probably
It's
cut
a-
it off.
We should have stopped like 2 hours ago.
Galdron has
An
been in
hour
existence
ago.
for only
It's-
several
it's
hours,
only
and this is
about
what he's
an hour
witnessed.
ago.
We should have
An
ended
hour.
like about an hour ago.
About an hour ago.
So you
We have
guys
to talk about
catch it.
Eveross tadpole penis.
It's
It's bigger than it looks. It's a grower, a shower.
It's cold in here, right?
oh,
Here, it's a cold.
right?
It's a cold bath. Don't worry.
It had to be a holy water bath, all right. No one said holy water's warm. You catch it in the jar, and it's in the jar. It tries to get out. It flutters about, and it doesn't. It's just in the jar. You now
Alright,
have
Put some rainbow vomit in there, right?
yeah.
Rainbow crystal vomit.
It's not very defined though because it's been diluted in holy water.
Yeah, you now have this thing in a jar.
Excellent.
If it starts growing, I'm gonna fucking kill it.
What if we could make it a pet?
No.
Oh
We
my
don't need a pet
god.
parasite.
Who are you,
We
Siegfried?
we could
Who are you,
have
Siegfried?
we could have
Oh my god, Kenny, you're worse than Adam when it comes to pets!
we could
And that's
have
saying
we
something!
could make the crystal plant dog real.
Oh,
If it
giving
grows,
it
I'm
to a
killing it.
dog or like a dire wolf?
You took away my dog. This is what you get.
A dire wolf.
Okay, okay, you know what? Good
I'm
night.
keeping this thing to myself, and if I see it grows, I'm killing it immediately.
I know.
You
I'm
said
the
that
one who
like
caught
3
it.
times already.
Oh my god.
I have-
Okay.
I'm the one who caught it.
Fuck. I'm done. We're
Yeah.
done. That's it. I'm
Recording
done.
or?
We'll
I
address
love
this
you.